Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm here with the October 18th Foiled Tuesday, and this week's theme is ornaments and string lights. So we are getting into like the real kind of Christmas stuff, I feel like now, and other holidays. So I'm super excited for this release. It is so cute. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hop right into it. So let me go ahead and zoom you in just a little bit. We're kicking it off with some of my favorite sheets this release. So this first sheet are the mini ornaments. I don't want to talk about how long it took me to Tetris these on this page, but I wanted to jam-pack the sheet. Then we have the ornaments, which is just a little bit bigger. And then we have the large ornaments. These are going to be so good for journaling. Just to kind of give you size comparison here. On top we have the mini, in the center we have just the regular, and then on the bottom we have the large. So super cute. We have the ribbon ornaments, which are kind of like on the mini-ish side, but they have some dangles on them. We have the fancy ornaments, and then of course we have large fancy ornaments. These are going to be super cute up in that little date cover section, or the month section I guess I should say. We have some dainty ornaments. These are super teeny tiny. Next are the solid ornaments. We had these last year. I just wanted to go ahead and bring them back. Depending on like what kind of ornament look you're going for, I guess. This is the solid ornament dates sheet. You get 1 through 31. This sheet is also here last year. And it matches the solid one here. It's like this one here is turned into it. So they all match. We have the ornament dates 1, which these are, it's super pretty because I feel like since the pattern, I kept the pattern in there, it almost makes the date number like hidden in there. So it's like less, you still get the number, but it's like less obvious that it's in your spread. And these match like this style here, so it's like just like this one but with a number inside, so they match like the first 3 sheets that I showed you. Same thing with this set of date numbers, ornament date numbers 2, just depending on like what kind of look you're going for. Both of these have the same style date numbers. It's just this one's more like bulbous and this one's like just like an orb. But you get like 3 extra little ornaments here on this sheet, and then because of the way that this sheet is laid out, which is like low-key kind of satisfying, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. You get 8 little plain ornaments here. So totally up to you what you want to do with those. These are from last year, the string light dates, but I changed the date number on the inside to be the same style as these 2 were. I just like the kind of like more handwritten look that they have. These are pine ornaments, so you get ones that have like a trio and then a duo, and then you have them coming from the other side as well. And then I went ahead and I made the large one as well. This one's perfect for the month section. And then pine ornament divider. It's just kind of like a whole continuous one depending on what look you're going for. And then I wanted to do something similar, but maybe you don't necessarily want pine, so I did more of like a wreath ornament. So these are more like kind of like as if they're hanging off a chunk of wreath. So we have the wreath ornaments here, and then we have the large wreath ornaments, and then we have the wreath ornament divider, just like with the pine but with the ornaments are different, and then this is a little bit more dainty than the pine is, but I really like the way that the pine looks too. So I don't know, I think it just depends on what you are going for. Next, let's get into the string lights. So you have your basic string lights, and these are just like the outline. So we have the regular string lights, which is like a typical like garland style. It's just like simple, and then this one's actually called garland string lights just because it looks kind of like strung like that, like how they might be on a house. Next we have the wavy string lights, and then we have the tangled string lights, which if you've ever untangled Christmas tree lights, you know the struggle, but these are the tangled string lights, and then these are the solid version. So I feel like you can like mix and match them in a spread, or if you just prefer the look of one over the other. So this is how the solid string lights look versus the not solid ones. And then try not to get these mixed up. Then we have the garland string lights. So you have the solid on the right and the not solid on the left. Next are the wavy string lights. And then finally we have the tangled ones. I personally prefer the tangled ones in solid versus not, but I do think that they're both still cute. So let me make sure that I'm getting these back in correct order. Next we have our string light dangle, and we do have the solid version of that as well. And then I went ahead and made the large version as well, so you can kind of see the size difference here, where these two are mini and these two are large, and then these are solid and these are not. So just for some sizing comparison there. Next we have these string light clusters, which I think are super cute. So you get, I think like there's 3 different kinds of clusters on here. Yeah, there's these ones, and these ones. These 2 sets are really like similar style, like they have the straight edge cut off, whereas these kind of just end in a twirl. So lots of different options on this page, and then you have the solid version as well. And then I thought this would be super fun. These large ones are so cute, especially for journaling. These are going to be so adorable. I love them. Just wait until I show you where I put them down on the planner. It was a little bit of a struggle, but it still came out cute. Next, we have some of our paper trims, which, I mean, are we surprised at this point? So, of course, we have our string light ones. So you get the tangled string light option, and then you have the wavy string light option. The like garland and like basic one didn't really make sense because it's not as like flowy. So just these 2 options for the trims, and then of course you have the solid versions of those as well. And then these are available in right and left. I'm just showing you the right. And then these are super fun. They're like made to be like if your paper strip is up in the corner, this can dangle down from the paper strip. I do have an example on the other page, on the other side of this page, so I'll show you in a second. So these are the pine version, and then of course we have the wreath version as well, and then we have the left side versus the right side, but this is just the right. And then last but not least, we have the washi, which I feel like you can guess what the washi is already, but this is the tangled string light washi. We have the wavy string light washi and the garland string light washi. Of course, we have the solid version, so here we have the solid tangled string light washi. which is not even that tangled. They're just kind of like looped over each other, but I don't think they're necessarily in knots, but you get what I mean. Then we have the solid wavy string light washi, the solid garland string light washi, and then last but not least we have our pine ornament washi. Love this so much. And the wreath ornament washi. I feel like these would be super good for up here, kind of just breaking up your date cover section. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Breaking up your date cover section and separating it out before you start planning your day. I am really happy with the way that those came out. So those are all of the sheets this week. I went ahead and I did the same thing that I did last week, which was I went ahead and pre-put them down in the planner, so I can just talk through them and you know what you're looking at instead of doing the sped up. Some people said that they liked it. No one said that they didn't like it. So I'm just gonna roll with this. Very busy, but I have the intention of zooming in. So I wanted to keep it all sectioned. But here's what I was talking about with that trim. So it's just a paper strip and then the pine, and then you have the ornaments that are hanging down from it. These are those large clusters here. So this is the regular one, this is the solid one, and then here are the smaller size ones that are not the large ones. You have the pine ornament here in large and the wreath ornament here in large. And then of course you have the small version of the wreath ornament here. So you can kind of see the size difference here. And then over here, I know I tried to stick it over here, but it just didn't happen. Over here is the small version of the large one that's on this side. You do have a bunch of different hanging ornament options. So here are the large ornaments. I think the large fancy, yeah, the large fancy and the regular fancy ornaments. You have the solid one here. This is a dainty ornament. This is a ribbon ornament. And then here are your date covers, or date numbers, I guess I should say. So here's the string light one, and then you have your two different ornament option ones, and then you have your solid date number. And then I went ahead and I filled in the space here. So these two, these, this and this, and these two as well. These are from that mini, this sheet right here, this mini one. And then we have our string light dangle here. So you have these two are large, these two are regular, and then you have just regular, solid, regular, and solid. Over here you have your pine ornament divider and then your wreath ornament divider. And then I just stuck these string lights through here. So you have just the regular string light here, the solid version, the garland string light, and the solid version here. Here are the two wavy options, and then the two tangled options. And then this is what the tangled paper trim looks like. We'll get down here into the washi. So you have your garland string light washi in the solid version, the wavy string light washi in the solid version, and then the tangled string light washi in the solid version. And then here is that one that I was talking about, the pine ornament washi. And then this one's the wreath ornament washi. Then down here, I just have like this extra space, so I just kind of like went with it. So it's a little chaotic this week, but I just did a mixture of like, here are some of those big ornaments, the large size are here, and then of course you have like your medium sized ones as well, or just like your regular. So like these here are more like your medium sized ones, and then of course I just filled in the empty space with the mini ones as well, which the mini ones are super teeny tiny. I feel like you can tell which ones are mini and which ones are not. And then these are just all large string light clusters. There's the last sheet here. So this is just these two sheets put together, basically down here, minus the two that I stuck up here. but I just filled this in down here and kind of like just had at it. I just tried to see what fit where and try to make it look my best. I kind of really like the way that it looks when it comes off the page. It kind of feels like this is the floor, and like the ornaments are like on the, not the ornaments, the string lights are on the floor like waiting to be hung up. I don't know, whatever. I think it's cute. I just wanted to fill in the space because it was bothering me that everything was full except for like down here. So super fun down here. So that is everything that we have this week. Again, our ornaments and string lights. These will be available until Friday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. They will go down then, and then new releases will go up at noon. So you have a couple days to pick these up. So make sure that you don't miss out. Kind of just give you one last little wiggle through. And again, let me know if you prefer this talk through at the end or if you prefer just the sped up. But yeah, that is everything that I have for you guys this week. If you have any $2 Tuesday requests, let me know below. We are obviously not done with Christmas, so don't be too worried if you feel like this is it, this is not. We have more Christmas stuff coming, but I just love the idea of ornaments and string lights that I felt like they would make a really good cohesive theme together. So that's kind of like what I was going for with this week's theme. So yeah, that's it. Like I said, if you have any suggestions or questions, let me know in the comments down below. And I think that's everything that I have for you guys. So I will talk to you later this week with our new releases. Otherwise, enjoy your week. Bye.